statement about your thoughts on the 2015 season.
Our kids are really excited about, I know you hear this cliche all the time, but they're excited about playing somebody else. You know, we've inter-squatted, we've done a ton of drill work. Our kids have worked hard in the weight room and in conditioning, all the stretching, all of the rehab type things that you have to do to get ready for a season. And I think we're in pretty good shape. I think our kids are mentally in a really good place and physically as well. And so I think they're excited about getting to interact with our fans, and hopefully we can get some early good weather and get this thing going.
Talking to everybody, it seems like everybody's really excited about the offense. They talk about maybe a little more power on this team. Have you seen that?
I have. I mean, certainly when you talk about Reed Humphreys has really come along and become a guy that I think can provide some power in the middle of our lineup. And he had a really nice freshman year, but I think he's ready to take that next step forward. And there's others. I think obviously Wes Ray is somebody that we need to have a great year. I think he's very, very capable of that. He's worked really hard on his swing, and I think this is, this being his senior year, he wants to go out on top. And Collins down the road is going to be very productive for our baseball team. I think he's a really productive hitter. And I think we have some new components also that are going to be really good players for us as well.
How has the approach to hitting changed under Coach Dillon?
I don't know that it's changed. I think that he adds a really personal touch. Hitting is a lot like golf in the aspect of there's a ton of one-on-one. There's a lot of touch and feel that goes into it. There's a lot of discussion because there's clearly not one way to do it. There's several ways to be successful, and I think he's done a great job connecting with our kids individually and really just working their plan, working their stroke with them every single day. And it's been an exciting transition.
Last year you were breaking in a new catcher. Talk about some of the guys that you got coming back this year with a little bit of experience this year.
Yeah, we have a couple of injuries behind the plate right now that are a little concerning. But I truly think that those guys are, as a unit, pretty good. Josh Lovelady is a young man who stepped into our program as a junior college transfer from Shelton State, who we think is going to be a really, really dynamic leader, defender. Really good. Cody Walker's come back and has really been very good for us too, in terms of calling a game, in terms of receiving, blocking, all those things. He's really improved his game as an offensive player. He's got a little bit of injury issue going on with him as well. So, and certainly when we get Gavin going, when he becomes fully available to us, I think he's very capable of being one of the best catchers in not only in our league, but one of the best catchers in the country.
You mentioned new components in your lineup, some new guys. Who are some new guys that you feel could make an impact this year?
Well, we have several of them. I'll just mention a few off the top of my head. Luke Reynolds is a left-handed hitting third baseman from Forest, Mississippi, who just came to our program. From Hines had a phenomenal year last year, and that's not by accident. You win with guys who are winners. You win with guys who are really good players, and certainly he's one of those guys. John Holland is a young man who transferred forward to us from junior college. He played his freshman year at Florida State. He's somebody who's a really exciting player. Michael Smith is a junior college outfielder who can really run, has power. I think the fans are really going to fall in love with the dynamic athleticism that he brings to the table. So, and that's just a few. We have several more that we feel like are going to be great players.